All right, this is part three. I have 33 minutes left on my phone, guys. Obviously. Yeah, man. That's why Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson are really going to compete for that job, man. It looks a bit crazy because they want to direct a movie so bad. They want to be a part of that Buzz with Me, that part of that $1 billion budget movie. Yeah, because every director's dream is to have an unlimited budget, but that's not going to happen. In Hollywood gives the directors good budgets, but like they don't give them like an unlimited budget like me. I'm giving all the directors for all my movie like an unlimited budget for my movie. They don't have to worry about running out of money for scenes. Also, yeah, Ivan, you know what I'm saying, I don't have like no. In Lord of the Rings, they only had like a couple hundred extras for the war, man. They add the CGI effects for everything else. Whereas me, I'm actually hiring thousands of extras for the war, and you're looking at a better war the way you got for Helm's Deep. You know what I'm saying? I told you, even though the Return of the King has good wars, it wasn't as epic as Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep was by far the best battle in fucking the whole series. That's why I like Two Towers the best. Because when you watch Two Towers, it's you can tell it's what Two Towers I like the best because that's when you get introduced to the people of Rohan, Thed and King of Rohan. He's poisoned by Saruman. Obviously, then Gandalf frees him. Obviously, you have Erwin, his niece, and you have Emmer. Obviously, you see what I'm saying? Her. You get introduced to all the people of Rohan. You get introduced to Wormtongue. You get introduced to Gollum. You get introduced to Faramir and the people of Gondor. That's why I like it better than Fellowship of the Ring. Well, Fellowship of the Ring is it's very linear. It's only the 9. That's it, man. The 4 hobbits, Gandalf, Saruman, and they meet Aragorn, obviously, and they end up meeting. They go to Rivendell, and they end up meeting the others. It's just about the 9. It's not. It's very linear. You don't really get to explore Middle Earth the way you do with Two Towers. You see what I'm saying? That's why I like Two Towers the best, obviously. But you can argue Fellowship of the Ring's better, obviously. But I like Two Towers better than Fellowship of the Ring, in my opinion. And Return of the King, I'm going to keep saying this, is the worst of the 3 movies. It's the worst of I guarantee even Peter Jackson, Return of the King is the worst. Yeah, it's the worst of the 3, man. When you watch it, yeah, but even though it's a masterpiece, it wasn't as good as like Two Towers. I like Two Towers better than Return of the King, obviously. But I'll be honest, the first time I watched Two Towers, I didn't really like it that much. I found it a bit boring because Two Towers is the slowest pacing of the 3 movies. But as I started to watch the movies, watch the movies more and more, I grew to love Two Towers the most. Eventually, every time I watch that Helm's Deep battle, it gives me goosebumps. Oh my god, this is sick. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So think of a war guy. The end war of Zanus. Think something better than even what you got for Helm's Deep in the Two Towers, man. Peter Jackson was like, "Yeah, Ivan, for the war. Yeah, Ivan, you're looking at something unheard of for the war, man. For the war in the end, the war with Tachys the First in Volume 1, the battle scenes with Tacitonius, Cassius, their 50 men, for Fulton's 25 wolves, the big battle in the ancient Gilead city with the bats, Tachys and them and the bats. You're looking at something unheard of for the action sequences. Yeah, man. Think of something better than what you got from Moria in Fellowship of the Ring for the battle sequences. The battle sequence in Volume 3 when they fight the bats in the caverns, the ancient Gilead city. Yeah, think of something better than what you got from Moria. Look at an amazing movie. Yeah, man. That's all the work Peter Jackson will be doing or Mel Gibson. Who's going to choose? I don't know. Something tells me Mel Gibson's the right man for the job, but something tells me I might end up choosing Peter Jackson because he did Lord of the Rings. And he knows all the Lord of the Rings crewmen. See what I'm saying? Peter Jackson knows all the Lord of the Rings crewmen. Like, he knows all those guys. You can connect with them more, obviously. Whereas Mel Gibson doesn't know the Lord of the Rings crewmen, obviously. But if I hire Mel Gibson, I can have him bring some of his Passion of the Christ crewmen with him if he wants. Hey, Mel, you're more. You can bring some of your Passion of Christ crewmen with you. Have them work for my movie if you want. If you want, obviously, right? Yeah, 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 man. That's why we're looking at an amazing movie for Xanax. You know what I'm saying? Because Peter Jackson asked you, Ivan, how much money do you want to put towards special effects? I don't know, Peter. I want to put like 400 million. I want to put 400 million, and maybe, and if there's leftover money in the budget, which they will be, I'll put an extra like 10, $50 million extra towards special effects. Ivan, you want to put 400 million, 410 million towards special effects? He's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot of money. Ivan, you're looking at a revolutionization of technology for the action, the horror of the wolves, and the world building. Yeah, something even better than my Lord of the Rings movie. Yeah, Ivan, like fuck. he might diss Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood's fucking cheap. They gave me a shitty $90 million budget. You know what I'm saying? I had no, I'm saying I you know what I'm saying I had to be careful with all these scenes, and you gave me an unlimited budget. You know what I'm saying, for the world building, I'm saying the horror of the wolves, the bats, the crows, the Kurosawa asked himself, the action sequences. Yeah, man, I gave him an unlimited budget. Mel Gibson would be shocked. Holy shit! I mean, you want to put $400 million towards special effects? I'm like, yeah, Mel, I want to put $400 million. Holy shit! I mean, that's a lot of money. You're looking at something unheard of. The revolution of technology. Yeah, a revolutionization of technology for Zanus. Yes, man. You're looking at something crazy for my Zanus movie. A revolutionization of technology for what? For my Zanus movie, man. You're looking at something crazy. Something fucking crazy. Oh, really, Ivan? Yes, man. You're looking at a revolutionary technology for my Zanus movie. Something crazy, man. That's why Zanus will be the best story ever told in motion picture, man. And I know Zanus will be better because Zanus is a better story than Lord of the Rings. And I poured way more money towards the movie, and I am acting in the movie. Because I am acting in the movie as Takis, it will make the movie that much more powerful and better. And Eretat is the devil himself. And it was throughout the movie. Once you guys see the trailer, you see Eretat in the trailer. Okay, I want you showing Eretat for a good 20 seconds of the trailer. Before I said 3 seconds, don't show Eretat for a good 20 seconds to build buzz for the world. And the world sees Eretat. Holy shit, Eretat is scary. You know what I'm saying? Imagine watching that devil for what? I don't know, 12 hours of the movie. You're looking at it. You're gonna be what? You're gonna be up on your seats, obviously. You're gonna feel for me and the man. That's why you're looking at a better movie than even Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. It'll be close. It'll be very, very close. But Zanus will take the crown. It'll beat out Lord of the Rings because I'm acting in it, man. And because I'm acting in it, it'll be better than Lord of the Rings, obviously. Peter Jackson won't tell me my movie will be better than his because Peter Jackson has an ego. People in Hollywood are egotistical people. They think they're the best, obviously. Peter Jackson won't tell me my movie. Before I said Peter Jackson, yeah, my movie better, he won't tell me my movie will be better than his other movies. No, he won't tell me that because he has an ego. But he'll tell me, yeah, I mean, if you put like 9-8 million towards your story, and you have Eretat and them be devils, and you're acting in the movie as Prince Tactius, you put all this money towards the world building and all stuff better than even Avatar. You're looking at one of the best movie shows ever made. He'll tell me that. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at one of the best movie shows ever made, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, I wrote a masterpiece of a story, man. You see what I'm saying? I wrote a masterpiece. I'm gonna keep saying this. Lord of the Rings has better world building than my story. Richer dialogue, richer speech, but the story is not as rich as my book. My book I have a richer story. Lord of the Rings has the richer world building, richer speech. So when you watch Zanus will have rich speech, but not on the same levels as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings had fucking rich speech. Zanus will have rich speech, but not as rich as Lord of the Rings. But the story is richer. It's better. It's a better story. As the story of Lord of the Rings is just Frodo destroying the One Ring, which is a good story, defeating Sauron, obviously, and Aragorn and all of them are all what? They're all fighting they're fighting the army of Saruman and Mordor. They're fighting the army of Saruman and the army of Mordor, and that's pretty much the story, pretty much. And Eretat, you have a side plot of Eretat loving Arwen, and he becomes king. But when I keep saying this, I'm very surprised that they had the third book titled Return of the King. As I told you, Aragorn becoming king is a side plot. It's not the main plot of the story. The third book should have been called The Destruction of the Ring. The Destruction of Sauron. I would have called it The Destruction of the Ring or The Destruction of Sauron. Two Towers is a bad title for Two Towers, as the book has very little to do with Two Towers. It should have been called The Breaking of the Fellowship or something like that. First book's Fellowship of the Ring. Second book, Breaking of the Fellowship. The third book is The Destruction of the Ring. Destruction of the Ring or The Destruction of Sauron. That should have been the title of the third book, not fucking The Return of the King. As Aragorn becoming king is a side plot. It's not the main plot of the story. You see what I'm saying? It's not the main plot of the story. Ivan, will you come up with titles for your 3 movies? I might. Right now the title is just Last Hope of Zanus Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. But I can't think of a good title for what? I can't really think of a good title for the 3 movies. That's why I'm just going to call it Last Hope of Zanus Volume 3, Volume 1, Volume 2. I'm gonna ask Peter Jackson. Hey Peter, do you think we should come up with a title for the 3 movies, or you just leave it to volume? Ivan, I can't think of a good title for the 3. Yeah, I can't think of a good title for the 3 volumes. Ivan, just call it Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Last Hope for Zanus is a perfect title for the story. The Last Hope for Zanus. It's a perfect title. You'll see what I mean when you read the book. The Last Hope for Zanus. You see what I'm saying? The Last Hope for Zanus. That's my idea for the title, obviously. Look at an amazing title, man. The Last Hope for Zanus. Obviously. The Last Hope for Zanus. That's going to be the title, obviously. The Last Hope for Zanus. Looking at a masterpiece that I wrote, man. Victoria Justice will be shocked when you go, Ivan. I know, once I meet her in Los Angeles, you'll be like, Ivan. I'm like, what, sweetie? You know what I'm saying? Ivan, did you write this book all on your own? I'm like, yeah, I did. Ivan, you're lying to me. I'm like, no, Vijay, I'm not lying to you, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh my God, Ivan, this is a masterpiece. Oh my God, this was an amazing story. I was so entertained reading your book. This is better than even J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. I was much more entertained reading your book than I was reading Harry Potter. This is better than even Harry Potter, Ivan. Yeah. I don't know if Vijay's read Lord of the Rings. I highly doubt it. Holy shit, Ivan, this is better than Harry Potter. Yeah, all you Lord of the Rings nerds on Lord of the Rings are going to be like, holy shit, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. This is even better than even Lord of the Rings. I had much more of a blast reading Ivan's book than I did reading Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a fucking masterpiece, and man, it's a drag to read sometimes. There's a lot of boring sections in the book, obviously. Was Ivan's book the whole thing? You're hooked. It's interesting, yeah. I wrote a masterpiece, guys. You'll see when you read my book. Trust me, I wrote a masterpiece. The best fantasy novel ever written, man. A fucking masterpiece that I wrote, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh my God, Ivan, this is such a masterpiece. This is an amazing story, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an amazing story, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh my God, Ivan, this is an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? This is such an amazing story, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's you know what I'm saying? She'll be shocked. All you Lord of the Rings nerds and Lord of the Rings are going to be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, man. Better than George R. Martin's Game of Thrones, Brandon Sanderson's Way of King Stormlight series, Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, Steven Eriksson's Malazan series. Better than all those books, man. J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. I finished the whole book, guys. I finished all 3 books. I read the book. I know how good the book is. It's a good book, obviously, Lord of the Rings, but it's not as good as Zanus. Zanus is more interesting than Lord of the Rings. I just finished Lord of the Rings like last week. I just finished Lord of the Rings, like a couple days ago, and I'm telling you right now, Last of Zanus is better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's an amazing story. You see what I'm saying? It's a fucking masterpiece. It's an amazing story, man. It's a masterpiece. You see what I'm saying? It's a fucking masterpiece. My book, man. Yeah, man. All the people in Darcy will be shocked by my book. Holy shit, Ivan wrote a masterpiece, man. They're all the kids and all the people in Darcy. Holy shit, I can't believe all these teachers are going to be shocked. Holy shit, I can't believe Ivan flunked English. He flunked English and he wrote what? He wrote a fucking masterpiece that we can't even write. Yeah, I can never write a book like Zane's. You know, holy shit, I even wrote a fantasy novel that no fantasy author can top. Yeah, man. He wrote an amazing fucking book, man, that no fantasy author can top, man. Yeah, man. I wrote a fucking masterpiece, man. Yeah, I even wrote a book no fantasy author can top. You wrote a masterpiece. Yes, I wrote a masterpiece that no fantasy author can top. It's the best fantasy novel ever written. Better than even J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. As J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings is known as the best fantasy novel ever written, pretty much. You ask all fantasy nerds, they're all going to tell you, yeah. Even though Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight series is good, George R. Martin's Game of Thrones is good, J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying? Steven Eriksson's Malazan series, Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series is really good, obviously. Patrick Rothfuss's Name of the Wind. Even though all those books are masterpieces, they're not as good as Lord of the Rings. And that's how I know Zanus is better than all those books, because I read Lord of the Rings, and I'm going over my book right now with my younger stepbrother, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a lot more hooked reading my book than I am reading Lord of the Rings. As Lord of the Rings is dry, man. It's fucking dry to read, man. It's dry and a little boring to read, whereas my book is not dry. It's very fresh. When you read it, you're hooked. The characters jump on the page, and I have the gift. I know how to keep you hooked. You're gonna keep turning the page when you read my book, man. Holy shit, this book is sick. The North, the South, this is fucking sick. Yeah, Eretas, the King of the South. Yeah, it's an amazing story, obviously. Whereas Lord of the Rings is an amazing story, but I told you the story, the book is very dry and it can be a bit boring. And all you Lord of the Rings, you know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, we know what you're talking about. Yes, man. Lord of the Rings can be a drag to read sometimes. Peter Jackson knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, I read your book. Your book was a lot more interesting to read than fucking J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, you might tell me that, you know what I'm saying? He won't tell me my movie will be better than his movie because he has an ego. But he'll guarantee tell me, yeah, Ivan, your book, Zanis, is better than Lord of the Rings, man. It was a much more interesting read. I was so much more entertained reading your book than I was reading Lord of the Rings. Yeah, because Lord of the Rings is dry and it's a drag to read. It's a little dated. As authors these days don't write the way J.R.R. Tolkien wrote back then. As if J.R.R. Tolkien were to publish his book today, the editors would cut out a lot of his stuff, man, because it's a lot of his stuff in his book is a drag to read, man. A lot of info dumps. It's very slow pacing in some sections in the book. Lord of the Rings, when you read it, you can tell it's a dated book. As fantasy authors these days do not write like that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas J.R.R. Tolkien, he had a lot of info dumps. The story dragged, the scenes drag on, a little boring with the info dumps and the descriptions of lands and all stuff. If J.R.R. Tolkien had an editor today, they would cut out a lot of his book, man. A lot of scenes in his book. See what I'm saying? That's why Peter Jackson had to cut out a lot of stuff. Because Lord of the Rings is crazy, man. You have all this stuff going on. J.R.R. Tolkien describes all these lands, all, you know what I'm saying? But the Lord of the Rings world is so rich that all the lands that were mentioned, all the lands that were in the book are not even in the movie. Peter Jackson only had some of the lands in the movie, but he didn't have all the lands in the movie because Lord of the Rings is that rich and in depth of a world building. Whereas my book is much more easy to follow than Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a tough book to follow. And that's why I'm shocked Peter Jackson pulled it off. Because I can never ever adapt a book like Lord of the Rings. It's too complicated for me. There's so much going on in the book, it's tough to adapt. Whereas Zanis is an easy story to adapt. It's very straightforward. Yo, Ivan, your book is so much more easier to adapt than fucking J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Your book is much more easy to follow. You can follow all your scenes carefully. It's much more easier to follow than fucking Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I was born with a gift. God gave me a gift, obviously. I'm not born with an intelligent mind, but I'm born with a creative mind. I have a gift. Ivan, what's your talent? My talent is art. Art is my talent. That is my talent. I am naturally gifted. I know how to write books. I can rap. I can do stand-up comedy. I can act. You know what I'm saying? God gave me a gift. He gave me a natural gift. I'm able to pen down an amazing fantasy novel worth billions. A novel worth like $50 billion. Because you're looking at, I don't know, 45 billion in sales for Zanis. Something crazy. I'm going to make my billions off the what? Off the book, man. And when I turn that book into a movie, you're looking at an amazing adaptation. You're looking at an amazing adaptation for my Zanis story. Something amazing for Zanis. Done the video here in a good 12 minutes here, guys. 12, 14 minutes, I'll be done the video here. I'll upload the video and I'll work on my book with my younger stepbrother because he wants to watch the CFL game at 7, so I have to work on it around 6. And then I'll watch the rest of my video. I'll watch my video and I might make a 30-minute video. By the time I'm done, it'll be maybe 8:30. By the time I'm done my video, and I'll make a nice like 30-minute video. I'll make a nice 30-minute video. I'll make a nice 30-minute video, perhaps my second video today. And then tonight I might watch Obi-Wan, or I might watch the Batman maybe. I might watch the Batman tonight. I'll watch Obi-Wan later. I don't really feel like watching Obi-Wan. I'm thinking of watching the Batman. Or I might watch the remaining 3 episodes of Obi-Wan. The Obi-Wan season, obviously. Yeah, and because I wrote a masterpiece in the book worth billions, me and VJ are going to make our billions. How much money we make, I don't know. My guess is between 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 billion I'm going to make off my book. Something crazy. That's why the Step Family True Nature will show, because they don't want me making that kind of money. So I'm saying they want to take my money when they're already making their tens of billions every year off the money made around the world. They're going to make their billions off my porn fee, and they want to take all the billions they want to take the billions off my book, which is not their money. It's my money. I have my own keys. It's my own money. It's not your money. You're not the creator of the universe. I'm the creator of the universe. You're not worth my royalties. And what? You're not getting a piece of my royalties, obviously. Ivan, how much are you gonna make? I don't know. My guess is I think I'm gonna make about like 12 to like 14 billion bucks at least. Because maybe 500 million people around the world will buy it, but I take 80% of the profit for Lulu. I did the research. Lulu takes 20% of the profit. They don't take 40. No, they take 20% from ebook and print. And so I'm going to make a lot of money. I don't know, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 million bucks I'm going to make, man. A lot of money. And that's why VJ's like, Ivan, how much money did you get paid? I don't know why, VJ. I got paid $15 billion. You got, holy shit. You got paid $15 billion? I'm like, yeah, VJ, I got, Ivan, maybe it's 1.5 billion. I'm like, no, VJ, it's 15 billion. 15 9 zeros. You know what I'm saying? VJ's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot of money. She's going to give me that look. Ivan, you're going to share that with me, you know what I'm saying? You're going to share that money with me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, VJ, relax. I'll share with you. When we go to Vancouver, I'll register for a Scotiabank debit card and Visa. Thank you, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because VJ knows what? With that money, she can get her collection of clothes, shoes, purses, earrings, makeup, toques, shades. You know what I'm saying? She can get all that nice stuff for herself. Hence why she wants a piece of that pie. She knows what? Me and her can build that dream $170 million rooftop condo. Unheard of high-tech rooftop condo. She knows we can buy our 2 jets. She knows we can buy our dream yacht, our dream jets. She knows we can start our own Skysource film studio and fund Zane's for $90-80 million easily. And put like $100 million of our money towards building all the buildings. Or our studio office, our special effects unit building, we can build all that on our land in Vancouver. VJ knows me and her can travel around the world to Japan and this bucket list. We can do, you know what I'm saying? We can stay at all the top suites in these countries. Top-notch suites. I want top-notch suites in Japan, Tokyo, Japan. Top-notch suites in Switzerland, hotels in Switzerland. I don't want to stay at the Bergensark Resort in Switzerland. I'm like, hey, VJ, when we go to Switzerland, I don't want to stay at the Bergensark Resort. I want to save the surprise for my movie party at my red carpet event. We can stay at a luxury hotel, but not the Bergensark Resort in Switzerland. Stay at a luxury hotel in Dubai, and then BJ has her own bucket list. We stay at luxury hotels in those countries that we're going to visit. So the other countries VJ wants to visit, we can stay at luxury suites in all those countries too. I'm saying, yeah, man. Fucking, you can hire drivers. When we go to all those countries, me and VJ can hire drivers to drive us around. To all those countries, to all those drivers around, obviously. To drive us around. And me and VJ have an unlimited budget. We can go out to dinner. We can get takeout and go out every day of the year. And it costs $300K, easily affordable, and pocket change. As the average person can't afford to go out every day. No, they go out maybe once or twice every like month. Once a month or something like that, they go out. And they buy food from home. Me and VJ will buy food from the store, obviously, but we're not going to buy that much food. I already told you the kind of food I'm going to buy. I'm not going to buy that much food. I mean, we're going to be going out a lot or getting takeout. We're going to be getting takeout a lot. Okay, VJ, I'm hungry. What? Okay, VJ, it's 4 o'clock. I'm hungry. What do you want to eat tonight? Do you want to eat food at home? I can make some burgers. I can make some pogos if you want. Or do you want to get some takeout? We can order some Domino's pizza. We can get Subway. I'm saying we can get Wendy's. I don't know, Ivan. I'm craving some Wendy's today. You know what I'm saying? I'm craving some Subway today. I mean, we get Subway. We get takeout at Subway. Yeah, man. Ivan, will you be eating out more or getting takeout? I'll most likely be getting takeout more, as I prefer to eat at home in my nice condo with my wife. But I'm going to be going out a lot with VG too. To Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza has amazing food. All the nice bar restaurants in Vancouver. I'm going to be going to all those restaurants. And me and VJ have a nice beer. We eat our nice food. We'll be trending online. People take pictures trending online. Yeah, man. Constant trends. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I'll be getting takeout more as I prefer to eat at home with VJ in my condo. You know what I'm saying? We order Domino's Pizza. We order Fat Albert's. We get Popeye's Louisiana Chicken. They have good food. You know what I'm saying? We get Subway. We get Wendy's. We get Burger King. We get McDonald's. We get Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? We get Cora's for breakfast. We can get takeout at Cora's, or we can eat at Cora's. I'm gonna be going to Cora's a lot for breakfast. They have good food. Tim Hortons. You know what I'm saying? Tim Hortons for breakfast. Well, I'm not gonna be going to Tim Hortons for breakfast because Tim Hortons is like Dunkin' Donuts. They have what? They have like McMuffins and all that stuff. But like I prefer to go to Cora's over Tim Hortons. But Tim Hortons, I'll be going there a lot for coffee. Whenever once I do my nice workout, I take my nice swim, I put on my nice suit, my nice casual clothes. I drive in my nice Jeep, my nice Ferrari. I go to Tim Hortons. I get myself a nice coffee for work, and sometimes I might get the 17 coffee too. I'll tell the 17, hey, me and VJ are going to Tim Hortons. We'll get coffee, you guys. You guys want coffee? Yeah, we'll get coffee. But I told you, because the 17 are making their millions, they can easily afford to get coffee every day for themselves. You guys can get coffee from Tim Hortons or McDonald's if you want, or Second Cup, or Starbucks. Tell John Falvin if only that. You can get your Starbucks, your Second Cup. You can get your Tim Hortons if you want, or you can bring your coffee from home if you want. Sometimes they'll bring their coffee from home. Sometimes they'll get coffee from Tim Hortons or like Second Cup or Starbucks or something like that. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah, man. That's why VJ wants a piece of pie because she knows with these billions, she has an unlimited budget. She can build her. Remember VJ? She sat. You saw VJ in 2018. VJ went, I think, condo shopping. She was scouting condos. I think VJ was thinking of buying a condo, but she can't afford it. Obviously, she sat in a condo and she's like dreams. I guarantee VJ was thinking of buying a condo, but she can't afford a condo because VJ probably only has like $1.5 million in the bank. You see what I'm saying? Huh? And to what? To that condo was probably like a $4 or $5 million condo in New York. VJ can't afford that, man. She can't afford a condo like that. That's why she sat at the side of the window with her shoes off. She's like dreams. She said dreams because yeah, VJ's dream is to live in a condo live in that dream condo with her husband, obviously. My dream is to see Ivan, be free with him, get out of Hollywood, obviously, be free with him, be rich with him, and to build that dream home with Ivan. That's VJ's dream. That's why she said dreams, obviously. And now that she's a billionaire with me, she knows she what? She wants a piece of pie because she knows now she can build that dream condo with me. That's why once the condo's built, we just be like, oh my god, Ivan, this is so beautiful. Oh my god, Ivan, this is my dream. Automatic doors, moving walls, luxury garage. You know what I'm saying? Luxury swimming pool, jacuzzi, kitchen, living room. You know what I'm saying? VJ's like, holy shit, Ivan, this is my dream. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why VJ will appreciate me so much. Because of me, we get to live this amazing life, man. You got to build your dream home, your dream. That's why I want to build my own condo. That way you can build. If you build your own condo, you get to build your dream penthouse condo. Hey VJ, let's build our own condo. That way we build it the way we want it. Our dream condo with an indoor pool, a jacuzzi room, an indoor jacuzzi, a nice jacuzzi. You know what I'm saying? A nice beautiful terrace outside with couches and a furnace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to do a lot of barbecues in my terrace outside in the summertime. Just me, hey VJ, you want to do a barbecue? We get beer. I do a barbecue and me and VJ sit down and we have a nice meal and the terrace. Yeah, man. It was something amazing. Yeah, man. Hence why VJ want a piece of the pie, obviously, because she now knows the reason why she wants a piece of pie because she knows what with I don't know with 14, 15, 16 billion dollars, you have an unlimited budget. You can start your own film entertainment studio easily. Fund Zanes for $80 million easily. We can buy our own 2 jets, a $70 million jet, a $30 million jet, a nice $40 million dream yacht. Me and VJ are gonna do parties in the yacht. Yeah, man. When we buy the yacht, I want to drive out in the ocean. We do a sleepover in the ocean. Me and VJ get liquor or beer. Liquor. We get liquor, and I'm saying we buy food. Hey VJ, let's buy some nice food. We buy some nice, I don't know, me and VJ we buy some nice like Subway, some chips. We get drunk and you know what I'm saying, we watch a movie and we do sleepovers in the yacht, just me and her together. And we have a blast, yeah man. Have a blast. That's why VJ will what? VJ will help me so much. When I ask VJ, hey VJ, I need your help with my movie. Yeah, I mean I'll help you. Yeah, VJ, okay, I need you helping. And you help me out with my Zane's movie. Okay, let's talk. Let's write a good like 6 to 10 pages of notes. Let's talk about the changes that should be made in the movie. Some good ideas. We type in the notes. Some details we should add. Obviously, let's study the Fellowship of the Ring script together. That way, we have some good ideas for the story of Zanus. Okay, Ivan, I'll do that when we study this Fellowship of the Ring script. That way, when we hire Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson, we're prepped. We hire 17, we're prepped. When we write the script. When I hire Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, they're prepped. We're prepped when we co-write the script. See what I'm saying? And she'll help me because I saved her ass, man. Because VJ can see me now, and I saved her ass and she's free. with me, obviously, VJ will help me alive, and I'll help you. Yes, VJ, sweetie, help me. I fucking suffered death for you. You can see me now. You know what I'm saying? You can see me now. We're having a good time. You're a billionaire with me. You're free. You're out of the Hollywood system. You're free. You're saved fully. You see me every day. You're part of that buzzes me for my book sales and the fame of us being together. And you also see me when I have sex with you, obviously. And you see me every night when you dream. You're safe fully. Help me. And you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire because of me. Help me. And I'll help you. Yes, VJ, help me. We can't be slacking off for Zanis. We need to work hard, man. I don't want my movie to I don't want my movie to flop. I want my movie adaptation to be even better than my book. You see what I'm saying? Show my calf here.